WYKR. This is Robin Wozni along with Neil Emerson. Tonight we are at the Barry Auditorium where the number 3 ranked Oxbow Olympians will take on the number 2 ranked Windsor Yellow Jackets in girls Division III basketball. So, Neil, no better place to do a game, whether you're broadcasting or coaching or playing, than the Barry Aud, I think.
No better place to be than the Barry Auditorium. Fans are filling in. Plenty of people here who feel the same way as we do. And, this is going to be a good one. Winner gets to go to Championship Saturday.
All right. It's just a great atmosphere here. We've been told by a semi-reliable source that Championship Saturday goes D4, I think it's noon or 12:30, I'm not sure. And then D3, which would be a game we would cover for the girls. Here, should Oxbow continue and win tonight. And that should be around 3:30. And then D2 is the night game around 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that. I'm not sure. So we're hoping to make it to Championship Saturday. How about you? No better place to be.
Well, it definitely feels like playoff basketball. The girls on the floor certainly know this could be their very last game. And for WYKR, this could be our very last game. If Oxbow girls make it through, we'll be here on Saturday. And then on the boys' side, I think the only local team we have left, Danville boys.
Yeah, Danville put on a show last night. My goodness.
Tell me about it. I wasn't there.
91 points. They hit the threes. They played inside, outside. It was a show. And I was just so impressed. And so they play tomorrow night. They have to travel down to West Rutland. That's kind of the bad part of it. That's not an easy travel from Danville, you know?
Yeah.
Route 2 to Barry, Route 100 to whatever, and it's a hard trip. But
sounds like they're peaking at the right time.
They are definitely peaking at the right time, and we hope that they win. If they win Friday night, we'll be here either Tuesday or Wednesday. I got to figure out what time that game is played, but we'll be here either Tuesday or Wednesday to catch that semifinal action.
So, a few questions we don't know the answers to yet, but we'll certainly know shortly who's going to be going to the Division III Girls Championship as we get ready for the Oxbow Olympians and Windsor Yellow Jackets. About 6:20 left on the clock here in warm-ups, then we're going to be underway.
Yeah, and one of the things, we had a good season this year. You know, like you said, this may be our last girls game for the season. And, let's just say in the girls tournament, the Oxbow girls have certainly had a good season. The Rivendell girls had a great run. The Woodsville girls had a good season. It's just, we went out and I saw such improvement with them all year long. And we saw Danville girls a couple of times, and they lost the other night too. But they had a good game against Blue Mountain. A couple of good games we broadcast against Blue Mountain for the Danville girls. So on the girls' side, all the girls were seen some success this year in one form or the other. And then on the boys' side, the Oxbow boys had a very good run. They lost last night or the night before. I think it was last night, because we were on the radio last night while they were playing. We were up in Danville. They lost last night, played a close one, but they were clicking this year. You can see the boys sitting in the stands over there, actually standing. They won't sit much tonight in the stands. They bring a noise level to them that I haven't seen anywhere else. It's been pretty special. And the Woodsville boys had a kind of a rebuilding year. Blue Mountain boys had a rebuilding year. Rivendell boys, same thing. Not a great season, but the Danville boys have been the highlight of the season as far as boys basketball for us.
A lot of good basketball in the North Country, and this year's no different. Hopefully we get a little more. As we said, Oxbow girls got to take care of a pretty tough Windsor team. These two teams have a lot of history. Is that right?
Older history, yeah. Back in the days when Mona and I were coaching, Mona was the head coach and I was her assistant. I think we saw them like 3 times out of like 5 years in a row. We both had, good programs and they were well coached and so we just saw them, and I want to say we probably, split it like, I don't know, we won 2, they won 1 or something like that. Or it was just a great game. I was talking to Erin Fuller on the way home last night about it. And she's like, Windsor was I was in the 8th grade watching, the 7th and 8th grade watching those, waiting for my turn. When she was in school, the Randolph was a powerhouse then. So. All right, we're going to send it back to the studio. We are going to hear from some of our great local sponsors that have been with us all year long, and we really do appreciate it as they've stayed with us and helped bring high school basketball back to WYKR. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the game right after these messages.
Experience the joy of worship and the warmth of community at the Wells River Congregational Church. From Sunday services to community programs, we are here for you. Visit us at 76 Main Street in Wells River and be a part of something special.
It's tip-off time. Time for another great basketball season. Valley Floors in Bradford takes this time to wish the best of luck to the teams. Valley Floors is cheering for all the teams in their quest for the championship. Valley Floors invites you to visit their showroom in Bradford. For additional information, log on to valleyfloorsinc.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
At Averte, we're changing lives through compassionate mental health care. From short-term support to long-term residential programs, our team creates a safe, family-style environment where individuals can thrive. Learn more at averte.com. Join Ricker Funeral Home and Cremation Care in supporting our local heroes on the basketball court. We're here for the games, and we're here for you. Community-focused and family-owned since 1952.
There's nothing like the excitement of local high school basketball. PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford wishes the teams a successful season and takes this time to salute the hard work being put forth by the coaches and athletes. When looking for reliable and expert advice on auto maintenance and repair, look no further than PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford, locally owned and operated by Chris and Tanya Bean.
Tonight's live coverage of high school basketball is brought to you by Mount Prospect Academy, proudly supporting young people through education, structure, and opportunity, helping students build strong futures right here in our region. Mount Prospect Academy thanks you for tuning in to support our local athletes.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson. We're in semifinal action at the Barry Auditorium, getting ready to get underway here in just a minute. Before we get started, don't forget the conclusion of this game. We've got a Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game to award to a deserving player tonight. We thank Green Mountain Merchandise for being with us all year and donating the T-shirts that we give out. The kids love them.
Who'd you give it to last night? You said Danville had everybody was in the scoring column. How did you decide?
It was hard because they had two guys with over 20 points, but we ended up giving it to Elijah Andrews, who had 17 points, but I think he had 15 rebounds.
Yeah.
He had a double-double, and he was just working hard underneath, getting rebounds, and putting them back up. We got some shout-outs, Neil, already. We got Mike's listening in Haverhill. Amy is listening in South Reigate. Glenn Hack says he's listening out in Randolph there.
Coach.
Yep. Rich Thornton is listening from Massachusetts. Marcia, Ava, and Silas are listening in South Reigate. And we got, who did I get? Oh, Carl and Patch are listening in the Man Cave tonight. If you are listening and would like a shout-out, send me a text at 802-353-3770. Neil, you get the starting lineup here?
Yes.
Be introduced.
I certainly do. Well, start with the Windsor Yellow Jackets. They're going to start number 5, Kamari Wild Goose. Number 10, Patsy Clark. Number 21, Grace Blanchard. Number 23, Callie Spalding. And number 31, Amelia Rockwood. They are coached by Cabaret Rockwood. And for the Oxbow Olympians, they're going to counter with number 1, Abby Longto, number 14, McKenna Houston, number 15, Braylee Phelps, number 23, Riley Pike, and number 25, Brooke Osgood. The Olympians are coached by Barry Emerson.
So we had to go down and get some popcorn.
Yeah.
We had to pay for our own popcorn. We don't have to do that often.
Terrible. I guess they don't know who we are.
Right? And you have to walk a mile to get there, down 6 flights of stairs and back up 6 flights of stairs, right? I made you do that.
Well, you love to complain. There's no place on earth you love more than the Barry Auditorium.
It's true.
Stairs and all.
Up here in the crow's nest, we are sitting high, and we can see the crowd, the adult side of the crowd. We can see the kids, too, for the most part. We get a couple of blind spots, but there, like you said, there is no better place to be. I wanted to talk, I mentioned it last night, too, but this Oxbow faithful sitting down here in the crop bench, Oxbow for the first time since it was established shortly after Mona Jerome's death, which we're going on, let's see, about 24 years now, since she's been gone. This Oxbow crowd and the team won the Sportsmanship Award, the Mona Jerome Sportsmanship Award last year. So I don't know who they're going to award it to this year, but they come and they support this team. They support both the girls and the boys and do it for each other. If they're starting, I'm wondering who's going to sing tonight, because the Oxbow girls are used to singing the national anthem. So it's another to be decided. Huh?
Right. The last semi we were here for, they had a gentleman from town who was here to sing it. So I don't really know. Oxbow in there away purple. I hadn't really thought about it, but they are the lower seed. They're the 3 seed, but Windsor coming in at the number 2. They're in the home white.
I don't think they were wearing their warm-ups either. Did you see the warm-ups? You know, those warm-ups stand out.
I would have noticed the purple and white pants. No.
I don't know. It'll change things. I'm pretty superstitious. You don't change things up just because you go into the odd. All right, we're here for the national anthem now.
I'm not sure that's true, Woz. Every time you came and coached at the odd, you always went and bought a new outfit. I remember it quite clearly.
I did. That was part of the tradition.
Oh, that's true. True. Oh, the Oxbow girls are going to sing.
Here we go. So they did bring Oxbow tradition back for at least for that. Well, the way that goes, if I remember correct, while the team's getting ready to come on out, is that they start with the higher seed and ask if they have anybody they want to sing, and then they go to the next seed if they have anybody. Because I remember at one point when we were over here, I think it was both of them, but I know Chrissy Ferry sang, and I think Chrissy Ferry and Danny Rostelli sang over here, and I can't remember if it was for a semi or for a championship, but they did sing the song before we got started. All right. Patch and H and the Greek are listening. We got even Demetrius listening tonight. I'd be honored. We got Marsha Sutherland. I just heard from her. She heard her shout out along with her sister, her daughter and her husband, Ava and Silas. All right, ball's getting ready to go up. Neil, take it away.
Ball is tipped, and it's going to be controlled by Windsor. First possession of this game. Semifinal action here at the Berry Auditorium. Windsor's Clark dribbles right-hand side, tries to float one up over the top, gets there, but tied up quickly. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball, Woz.
Jump ball goes Oxbow's way. Oxbow came out into a man defense. Now Windsor's going to play some full-court man defense. Oxbow looking to try to get it in.
Bailey really helps on the inbound. She does, in fact, get it in and receives it right back. She's being guarded closely all the way up the floor, but it's man-to-man, so everybody just clears out. Phelps brings it up. Now they go into the paint. Nice pass on the low block. Shot goes up. It will not fall for Pike. And on the rebound, it's going to be another jump ball.
Another jump ball this time going Windsor's way. We were talking earlier on the way over, Neil, that these two teams haven't played each other yet this year. So they're going to feel each other out for the first few minutes, I bet.
Spalding bringing the ball up. Now into the hands of Wild Goose. Back up to the top into Rockwood. Rockwood will shoot from the right wing. That one's going to be long. Rebound fought for.
Guess what? We got another jump ball. So we haven't hit a full minute now. We're 48 seconds into this game, and we've had 3 jump balls already.
You were the math teacher. I'll let you do the average on that. But no score yet early on here. Both teams feeling each other out here. A little trouble on the inbound.
Guess what?
It's just a jump ball.
Now we're 50 seconds into the game, and we've had 4 jump balls. I should make a stat. I got to turn the origin. I got to have another stat here.
One for every 12.5 seconds. Right. I did the math for you.
Coach Emerson wants to talk about it. He's taking a quick timeout, and while he does, we'll take a pause and send it back to our sponsors, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Cheer on your favorite players with Lou Del Grego's. We proudly sponsor WYKR's live coverage of local high school basketball. Lou's Pizza Truck will be back in the spring to satisfy your craving for authentic Italian. But don't wait. Check out our off-season catering menu for parties, family dinners, or team celebrations.
Join Margaret Pratt Community's team in Bradford, Vermont. We're hiring passionate caregivers. Enjoy benefits like health insurance, paid time off, and a supportive environment. Apply now at margaretpratt.org.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wazzy alongside Neil Emerson. We're here at the Berry Auditorium. It's going to be Windsor's ball. Oxbow in a man. They stay in the man on the out of bounds. And we got a steal by Rayleigh Phelps.
Phelps coming down the floor, crosses the timeline. Nice little crossover there. She's being guarded closely. She'll give the ball up to Houston. Gets it right back, though. Top of the key, it's Phelps. Rayleigh Phelps backing up now. Phelps and Houston. Now she gets a little screen, and Houston will go in strong. Ends up on the floor. No shot, no good. Still no score here. Windsor coming away with it, and on the run. Windsor, nice crossover move. High off the glass. That one won't go. Rebound goes to Oxbow's off good. She finds a guard in Phelps. Rayleigh Phelps dribbling near the timeline. Closely guarded. Picks up her dribble. Oh, nice pass down into the paint. Shot by Longco. Won't go. Put back. Also won't go. Trying to save it is Oxbow, but it's going to end up out of bounds, I believe.
Stays Oxbow's ball, though.
Oh, must have been tipped.
It was tipped on the shot. And they're having a hard time. They get a cover over both baskets here. Girls are having a hard time finding the bottom of the net early on. Just getting underway, though.
Inbounds, tries to get it into the paint. They do so. Pulling it back out is going to be Houston. She'll shoot. That one's going to be short, out of bounds.
That one's off from Oxbow, so it's going the other way, headed down Windsor's end of the floor. It's 0-0. Nobody's put it in yet. 6:13 left to go in the game. We've had a jump ball set early on.
We talked about this in our last semifinal here. The Barrie Auditorium can bring out the nerves in any team, and they're trying to find themselves here. Offensive foul, meanwhile, is going to be called against Windsor.
That foul is going to be on Windsor's
Spalding, I believe.
Spalding. That's her first. She's first. Spalding, a junior on this one. Oxbow taking it out. Full court man, almost stolen away. Oxbow ends up with it.
Houston somehow comes away with it. He almost had a carry there once or twice. Able to settle, though.
Trying to keep it out of Phelps' hands.
Now she takes a shot from the foul line area. That one won't go. Rebound fought for. Houston's going to rip it away, come away with it again. Tries to make a pass down to the low block. It's going to be tipped. Officials have to make a decision here.
It's going to be Oxbow's ball. Oxbow's ball under their own basket. 5:37. No one scored yet.
Oxbow in a box formation.
They get it in, and we got another jump ball. I think that makes number 5.
Put that on your stat sheet.
Arrow has headed towards Windsor. Windsor's side? Oxbow's way. Oxbow wasn't sure.
Whoever's in charge of the arrow tonight is getting a workout.
That's right.
Oxbow now goes into a line formation for their inbounds play. Working to get it in. And it's going to, I think that hit the, I don't know what happened.
Hit the backboard or hit somebody, and the inbounder ended up with the ball.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that was legal. I thought it hit the back of the backboard. But anyway, Oxbow with a shot here. And rattled around. Finally going to go. I think that's Houston. Houston for 2, and finally we got a score on the board. We got a crooked number up there. 2-0 Oxbow early on.
Houston just knocked it out of bounds, almost stole it away there. So it looks like Phelps doesn't touch the ball much. She's usually the person with the ball in her hand. So I think they're trying to overplay her just a little bit to keep her maybe ball out of her hand.
See if Oxbow can find somebody else to step up. Meanwhile, Windsor looking to knock this thing at 2 apiece. Their shot will not go, though. Long pass out ahead to Long Toe. She's going to get fouled on her attempt.
And I think that one's going to be on Rockwood. Rockwood's first. Nice outlet pass. Oxbow was looking to run there, and Longtoe was out in front, and they gave her the ball. So it's going to be Longtoe on the line for a couple. Longtoe had a great game the last time. She was our player of the game last time we were at Oxbow. The first one is good for Longtoe. Coming into the game for Oxbow is freshman Margaret Williams. She's about how tall?
A lot taller than you was.
Over 6 feet. Her mother was. Mother plays ball for Oxbow.
She's listed in the program at 6'1", but at least.
Second shot is up, and that one's up to the bottom of the net, and Oxbow's got a 4-0 lead.
They got 3-0 on the board. Did she make the first one?
I thought the first one went in.
They didn't wave it up.
Not that I know of.
All right, we'll
there
see.
we go. They just put it up. They were just a little slower.
Why would I ever doubt you, Waz? Why would I ever doubt you? 4-0.
Don't do it again.
4-0 Oxbow. 4:44 left in the first quarter of play. Windsor looking to answer. Windsor from the corner. three. Spalding makes this just a 1-point game. Oxbow loses the ball. Turnover. Windsor coming the other way, looking for their first lead in this contest. Turnaround jumper. That one won't go. And the rebound is going to end up out of bounds. Looks like that's off of Williams. So Windsor going to take over underneath their own basket.
Alyssa Kozakowski comes into the game for Oxbow, and Longtoe takes the lead. I don't know if there's something wrong. She usually doesn't come out much. Coach is talking to her a little bit. It's going to be Windsor's ball, out of bounds underneath their own basket.
They get it in, dribble in, and a short little jumper there is good for, that's Crane, Addie Crane into the game as a substitute. Gets 2 points, gives Windsor their first lead with 4 minutes left in the first. Oxbow's Phelps with the ball, now down into the corner. Now they use that height. They go inside to Williams, but she can't get the bucket to go from the low block. Coming the other way. Windsor on the run. Floater is going to be good for Rockwood. Amelia Rockwood makes this a 7-4 Windsor advantage. Phelps being harassed in the backcourt as she brings the ball up for the Olympians. Dumps it down onto the low block. Ball is blocked. Windsor coming the other way. Windsor's Wild Goose. She'll bring it up, but she has it stripped away momentarily. Gets it right back.
I almost had a turnover in my back.
Crane now. She has it stripped away. There's your turnover.
There we go.
Crane has it stripped away by Phelps, and they're going to have Houston bring it up. Now Phelps stops at the three-point line, dumps it in down low. Shot goes up. That one's no good for Williams. Rebound goes to Windsor coming the other way. They're on the run. Nice outlet pass up ahead. That was hard to read the gold numbers on the white. 21.
Blanchard, I think.
21. Blanchard, good for 2. That makes it 9-4. Windsor. Now Windsor with another steal. As Spalding gets her hand in the passing lane, gets a bucket. She's rewarded for it. And Coach Emerson wants a timeout.
Second timeout he's used here as Oxbow gets down 11-4, and he's got to stop the bleeding. We'll send it back to the studio, and we'll be right back.
Green Mountain Merchandise has been making Vermont shine for nearly 40 years. Whether it's custom t-shirts, embroidered hats, or event swag, they bring your vision to life. Proudly local, proudly yours. Check out Green Mountain Merchandise in Wells River or visit greenmountainmerchandise.com.
When our family took over Calkins portable toilets,
we knew we had big shoes to fill.
But we are proud to carry on their tradition
of helping Vermont and New Hampshire get the job done.
Weddings, fairs, campgrounds,
and construction crews too. Yeah, we've got you.
From our family to yours, thanks for supporting local. Visit CalkinsPortableToilets.com
or call 802-684-2255 today.
We're still number 1 and the number 2 business in the NEK.
Big Cones may be closed for the season, but as always, we are proud to sponsor WIKR's live coverage of high school basketball. We see how hard our athletes and coaches work and are cheering you on from the bleachers. We look forward to seeing everyone in the spring for sweet treats and high fives.
All righty, we're back here. It's Robin Wosley alongside Neil Emerson. Oxbow puts up a shot, and it's no good. Going the other way is Spalding.
Shot from the left-hand side. That one won't go, but the putback is good. That is Spalding. Callie Spalding again. Makes it 13-4 Windsor.
Oxbow needs a bucket right here, bad.
Phelps will bring it up over the timeline. Picks up her dribble at the top of the key. Finds Longtoe. Longtoe kicks to the corner. Back up. Phelps trying to cut down through the lane, but another turnover as Windsor able to pick off every pass here. They lead this one 13-4, and they have the ball. 3-point attempt, rattles around, won't go. Rebound goes Windsor's way, and the putback is a foul.
Offensive rebound by Addison Crane, who's just a freshman. So we got dueling freshmen here on the floor. Margaret Williams for Oxbow is a freshman and about 6 foot, and I think she's just as tall is Addison Crane. She goes to the line to get 2 points already.
Crane's listed as 6 foot in the program, and Williams is 6'1", but
yeah, looks about right. Coming out of the game is Williams. Coming in for her is Brooke Osgood. That foul was on Riley Pike. That's her first. Team's first. Second shot by Crane. It's up on the way. Lots of backspin. That one's good. That makes it 14-4 in favor of Windsor.
Houston brings it up for the Olympians. Hands off to Phelps. Phelps dribbles right. Through the legs. Picks up her dribble. Floats one up over the top. But it's ripped away. Oh, a foul on the floor.
I think it's going to be an Oxbow foul. It got ripped away. A little retaliation. Kind of frustration foul by Brooke Osgood. Brought the ball down. If she kept it up over her head, she would have been okay, but she brought it down, and that's where that's little bit could happen.
Balding bringing it up for Windsor. Right-hand side. Shot now. Floater from Clark. That one doesn't go. Oxbow Phelps is coming down, and she's going to get called for a carry in the backcourt.
I haven't seen that much this year. I've seen plenty of carries, but I haven't seen it called much this year. Same with, I think, 3 seconds doesn't exist there.
Don't even get you started about what a travel is anymore.
That's another turnover for Oxbow. They've got 4 turnovers already, and we got a minute left to go in the first period.
Windsor able to inbound. Wild Goose hands off to Blanchard. Shot from the left-hand side. So good. Tried to save it, but it's going to end up out of bounds.
All right, coming in for Windsor is number 4, Lyman, Jalen Lyman, Jr. Girls all have long hair, covers up the numbers.
I know.
Hard to reach them from.
Oxbow looking to get a long pass out the long toe, but backfires as it is stolen away by Windsor. 3-point attempt. That one won't go. Windsor able to get the offensive board, though. Clark, right-hand side. Rattles around, doesn't go. Rebound fought for. This time it's Houston. Longtoe out on the run. She's all alone, and she's good. Longtoe, much-needed bucket for Oxbow. Makes it 14-6.
And it looks like they came into the game with a plan to run a little bit. I haven't seen them do that a lot this year. I've seen it do it a couple times, but looks like they're releasing Longtail on the shot.
Wild Goose to Lyman. Lyman over to Rockwood. Wild Goose again. That bucket go?
That did.
It did. So after 1 quarter of play, it's a 10-point advantage for Windsor, 16-6. Here's the Barry Auditorium. We'll be right back after these messages.
Need a home makeover? Trust the experts at Batchelder Carpentry. With over 25 years of experience, they bring quality and craftsmanship to every project. Explore their services at vtcarpenter.com.
Tonight's coverage of local high school basketball is brought to you by Ahead, affordable housing, education, and development, helping North Country families find safe, affordable homes and build stronger communities for tomorrow. Learn more at homesahead.org.
Today's high school basketball game is sponsored by the Berwick Agency, serving the insurance needs of drivers, homeowners, farmers, contractors, and businesses. Visit the Berwick Agency at 185 Church Street, Peacham, where you are treated like family. Visit berwickagency.com today.
I'm Darren Sherburne, real estate broker, and I help buyers and sellers throughout New Hampshire and Vermont with steady guidance and clear communication. Explore current listings, resources, and a simple contact form at darrensherburnerealtor.com. When you're ready to talk about your next move, visit darrensherburnerealtor.com.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wazzy alongside Neil Emerson for Barnburner Basketball on WYKR. It's 16-6 in favor of Windsor. I got some shout-outs real quick. Greg and Karen from God's Country just chimed in saying they're listening. Carl and Patch and Demetra are listening. Marcia, Ava, and Silas. Rich Thornton from Massachusetts is listening. Glenn Hatch, Amy, and Mike. Thank you all for listening. Windsor has the ball. 3-point shot goes up. No good. Rebound by Brooke Osgood.
Osgood finds a guard in Kosakowski, who'll bring it up. She's going to hand off, though, to Houston. Houston tries to find a cutting long toe, but it's going to end up out of bounds, tipped out of bounds by Windsor.
Riley Phelps took a little bit of an extra breather, but she's back into the game right now. She's going to be taking the ball out for Oxbow. They need a bucket right here to keep it under 10. Try to get in the box formation. They get it into Williams.
Phelps will get it right back. Now Houston. Him down here to the short corner. Try to work the ball into Longtoe in the paint. She gets it, but has it stripped away by Windsor. Wild Goose on the run. Passes up ahead to Blanchard. Blanchard skip pass now. Down the left-hand side. Dribbling in and kicking back out behind the three, and now it's going to be good for
match. That's number 10, and that's her three-pointer, but Margaret Williams is playing her, and Margaret Williams is a big girl, big tall girl, and she probably shouldn't be playing the girls when she's shooting a three.
Yeah, Clark hit that three with an open look at it, makes it 19-6, and another turnover. This was all Windsor early on here. Oxbow's got to right the ship and do it pretty soon.
Another three-pointer.
Boom! My goodness.
Can't leave Clark alone. They've got to switch it up. They haven't got a good matchup there.
22-6, and a foul in the backcourt.
Foul is going to be on Windsor. Blanchard, number 21. That's going to be her first, team's first of the quarter.
Phelps on the inbound to Houston. Houston brings it up over the timeline. Picks up her dribble. Tries to get that. Oxbow keeps sending a cutter, but there's not enough on the pass.
Yeah.
That's Windsor trying to get it up ahead. It's broken up by Longtoe, but
also maybe a little bit of a bounce. No bounce pass. Bounce pass out in there.
I haven't seen a bounce pass since 1987.
That's 7 turnovers for Oxbow to 1 for Windsor.
22-6. If you're just joining us here, this one's been all Windsor. This first part of the game. 6:13 left in this first half. Plenty of time for the Olympians. They just have to make some adjustments and do it pretty soon. Clark again. That one's off the mark. Oxbow with the rebound. Longtoe will bring it up. Longtoe, crossover dribble, gets Houston, long three, front of the rim. Rebound is Rockwood for Windsor Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets on the run. And all the way, gets the bucket in the bruise. Amelia Rockwood, nice move.
Yeah, she went coast to coast on that one. Foul is going to be on Oxbow's Fraley Phelps. That's her first, team's first of the quarter. Substitute in for Windsor. I didn't catch the number.
Addie Crean, number 1, the freshman.
Rockwood's on the line. No good for her. Rebound for Oxbow. Phelps.
Phelps will bring it up. Phelps stops and pops from way downtown. That one hits the back of the rim. Rebound goes to Clark. Yellow Jackets on the run. It's Rockwood. Rockwood on the right-hand side. Pulls back, gets a screen, goes by, stops, pops. That one's no good. Rebound is going to be collected by Crane and tied up, though, so a jump ball.
Jump ball number 7 on the evening, the second quarter. In for Oxbow is Madeline McKinnon, and Margaret Williams will take a seat. Oxbow trying to get it inbounds against this full court pressure for Windsor.
They do so, and it's going to be Phelps who brings it up. Phelps, Houston. Houston dribbles right. Tries to jump at the last minute there, but again, Windsor anticipating, getting a hand in the passing lane. They're coming the other way, and we're going to have a travel violation on Windsor.
That was a super Euro, Jeff. And it got called for a travel. But that'll be legal next year for you.
That get called the boys' game?
I don't know. We got a bomb coming, but it's yet another turnover for Oxbow.
Yeah, that's just a bad idea. You can't make that pass accurately. Windsor's going to make them pay with another offensive look here. Doesn't get the bucket, though. Phelps now for the Olympians. Houston dribbles left, picks up her dribble, back to Phelps, top of the key. Phelps gets a screen. Passes down into the corner. Back out again. 4:30 left in this first half of play. And another turnover coming the other way. It's Windsor. Crane gives it up to Wild Goose. Wild Goose over to Clark. Clark dribbles down into the foul lane. Nice pass and couldn't get the bucket, but will go to the line as Wild Goose.
That foul's going to be on Abby Longfield. That's her first. Team second of the quarter. Going to the line for a Windsor is Lyman. Jalen, check that. I'm sorry, that's
Wild Goose.
Wild Goose. Going to get two. Back to shooting. First one's no good. Get the ball for a second shot. They're sub into the game. Can't see the number because the hair's so long. Second shot for Wild Goose is good. That makes it 25-6 in favor of Windsor.
Looks to me like it was Rockwood those re-entering the game there was. Longtoe bringing it up for the Olympians. They trail in this one 25-6, and that shot's going to be long. Put back by Osgood, no good. Longtoe comes away with it, rips it away, but ends up throwing it out of bounds as she was trying to rip it through.
Couple subs in for Oxbow. They're just trying to find the right combination here. Margaret Welch is back into the game, and then also coming back into the game is Alyssa Kozakowski. I think he's just trying to find a good combination, a good five there that might do some scoring, because he's done more substitutions in this first half than I've seen him do most of the season.
Hasn't found the right combo. They're trailing in this one, 25-6, and everything's just going Windsor's way. Another shot. That one doesn't go for Windsor. Rebound for the Olympians. It'll be Phelps. Phelps up over the timeline. Being guarded closely. Again, she's trying to feed that pass
back
down low. It's just not there, and it's coming into a turnover time and time again.
Going Windsor's way as we get an Oxbow foul. That foul is going to be on, catch the number, but they're going to put it up anytime. Third Oxbow foul anyways, and the foul is on Margaret Williams, which is their first.
Rockwood will bring it up for the Yellow Jackets. 3:22 left in this first half of play. Semifinal action at the Barry Auditorium. Winner goes to championship Saturday. Shot goes up for Crane. That one won't go. Coming away with the rebound is going to be Phelps. Phelps almost lost the dribble there. She gets a nice screen.
Almost took the girl's head off.
Didn't keep going though.
Her teammates didn't really give her much heads up there.
Reverse layup is no good for Oxbow. Coming the other way, it's the Yellow Jackets. Wild Goose in the corner, loses the handle, ends up out of bounds.
It's only the second turnover for Windsor. Coming back into the game for Oxbow is McKenna Houston. Taking a seat is Kozakowski. This full court pressure is kind of got Oxbow a little off their game.
Longtoe will bring it up. Yeah, Oxbow's had a few different girls bring the ball up. It seems like anybody other than Phelps is what Windsor's looking for. Longtoe tries to pass for the corner, but it's taken away by Wild Goose. Wild Goose
loses the handle, out of bounds. All right, got a couple subs coming in for Windsor. We got Mackenzie Daniels coming in, and
somebody else.
Somebody else who's already been in the game, because I've been checking all the numbers. Oxbow running long, not there. Another turnover for Oxbow on the inbound.
Oxbow just cannot. Just 6 points here with 2:20 left in the second quarter of play. Windsor, on the other hand, nice pass on an interior cut. Number 23, Callie Spalding, makes it 27-6.
He got 9 points already. Spalding.
Oxbow able to get it in. Phelps passes down to the corner, but it's tipped out of bounds by Windsor.
Let's stay Oxbow's ball. Minute 59 left to go in the first half. 27-6. Oxbow has not scored this. They are looking for a first bucket of the quarter with 2 minutes left.
Oxbow's Houston shoots the three. That one's not going to be the first bucket. Rebound fought for. Windsor comes away with it. Loose ball, but picked up by Crane. Crane in traffic. Can't get it to go. Windsor, offensive board. All the way around the horn. 3-point attempt. That one's no good for Rockwood.
Windsor with the offensive rebounds here.
Windsor, yet another chance. That one is a lot of contact there, but no call. Oxbow will come away with it. Phelps. Phelps passes down into the corner. Houston. She dribbles. Down, up, off the glass.
First bucket of the quarter with 1:13 left to play. They went almost 5 minutes without a bucket.
27-8. Windsor with the big lead and the ball. Shot is no good. Rebound goes to Osgood. She finds a guard in Phelps. Braley Phelps on the right wing, picks up her dribble. Houston for three, the long three. We've talked a few times about the 2 3-point lines on this floor, and these girls are happy to shoot from behind the longer of the two. Windsor, again doing the same thing, and I think if they took a step in, they might...
Another steal for Windsor, turnover for Oxbow.
They get it down onto the low block for Crane, and she is good.
Nice, nifty little move for Crane.
Addie Crane, just a freshman. She makes it 29-8, just 20 seconds left in this first half of play. And what's the call there?
Oh, I don't know. For Braley Phelps, if she doesn't get a reach-in foul on Windsor, but Braley Phelps, if she's coming down, she's got a lot of this action, and she'll be lucky if she doesn't get it called on her before the end of the evening. But that is the second foul on Amelia Rockwood. Phelps is going to take the ball out of bounds. Just full court pressure, they're getting it over, but it's gassing them.
Right.
They're tired.
Shot from Phelps. That one's front of the rim. Won't go. Long toe. She's too far under. Tries to get it up over the rim, but it will not go. Oxbow got another opportunity. Houston finds long toe for three. Long toe for three. And that's a buzzer. That puts Oxbow into double digits at least. 29-11 here at the half. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
If you're planning on participating in the Vermont and New Hampshire turkey hunting season, Gateway Sports at Wells River is getting things in place just for you with an excellent inventory of new and used turkey guns and shotguns. Gateway Sports has an excellent selection of ammo and accessories to help make your spring turkey hunt a success. Support our local teams and buy local at Gateway Sports in Wells River.
Need driver's ed? Eastern Vermont Driving Academy has new classes starting soon for Vermont teens. Learn safe habits and develop confidence. You can even take your DMV road test with us. Spots fill fast. Sign up at easternvtdriving.com.
Hi, I'm Liz from Capstone Community Action. I want to share a quick story about Bruce, a visitor to our food shelf in his 60s and a proud cancer survivor. When he could no longer return to work, he had to rely on disability benefits, barely enough to cover bills, let alone food, and he didn't qualify for 3 Squares Vermont. This winter, many neighbors like Bruce need us, and we need you. Please support Capstone's Fuel Your Neighbors campaign, presented by East Rise and sponsored by Vermont Blue Advantage and Mascoma Bank. Give today at fuelyourneighbors.org.
Hi, I'm Jenny from Hastings Store in West Danville. Since 1913, our family's been proud to serve our neighbors and visitors with good food, friendly faces, and everything you need under one roof. Whether you're picking up fresh meats, maple syrup, or just stopping in for a cup of coffee and a story, you'll always be welcome here. Come on by Hastings Store, right on Route 2 in West Danville, and be part of a true Vermont tradition.
New England Wire Technologies has been crafting innovative wire and cable solutions since 1898. With over 400 skilled team members, we design and manufacture everything in-house. Visit newenglandwire.com to connect with a wire expert or newenglandwire.com/careers for opportunities to become a team member.
Oliver Landworks in Groton is a proud sponsor of high school basketball on WYKR. If you or someone you know is planning a project, visit Oliver Landworks LLC on Facebook or call 802-535-5062 today.
Rutland has a camera.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozny alongside Neil Emerson. We are at the half. It's 29-11 in favor of their Yellow Jackets, right? The Windsor Yellow Jackets. Let's run down through the scoring for Oxbow. We don't have much to talk about as they've only got 2 girls in the scoring category. Abby Longtail has 7 points for Oxbow, and McKenna Houston has 4 points so far. Oxbow, biggest stat is they have 13 turnovers. We'll talk about that in a little bit. For the Windsor Yellow Jackets, Addison Crane has 5 points. Kamari Wild Goose has 3. Cassie Clark has 6 points. Grace Blanchard has 2 points. Callie Spalding with 9. And Amelia Rockwood with 4 points. And I think the name of the game right here is those turnovers. What do you think, Neil?
Yeah, if you have more turnovers than you have points, that's the problem.
Yeah. So we talk about next broadcast, but we really don't know. If Oxbow comes back and play, we'll be here Saturday. Otherwise, we're waiting to hear on the Danville boys. That's our last. These are the last 2 teams still in it. It's Danville and the Oxbow girls. Danville boys. They play Friday night at, I believe it's 7 o'clock down in West Rutland. And I'm trying to figure out somebody who might be down there that can send us some scores.
If West Rutland has one of those cameras that everybody seems to have, then I've got the subscription. I can watch it right on my...
Some text,
okay. Come on over. We can watch it right on the telly if you want.
There we go. So next broadcast, we're not sure. This could be it for us if those guys don't pull it off tomorrow night. But we will let you know. As soon as we know, you'll know.
A lot of time left in this one, Waz. A lot of time left, but Oxbow's going to make some serious changes down in that locker room.
Yeah. And we've had a great season here, and we want to thank all of our sponsors again for bringing, basketball back to WYKR. It's great local basketball. The kids love to have us on the air. They like to Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game. They like to be recognized. We've got a lot of people who are listening from all over the place. Speaking of that, let's go down through our shout-outs tonight. Greg and Karen are listening up in God's country, and Greg is my favorite softball official. I have a little tradition with Greg when I was coaching softball, and he was an official. I would take, and every time he made a bad call, I'd try to keep myself contained. But I would pick up a stone off the field and I'd go put it in his pocket. So at the end of the game, he knew how well he did based on how many stones he had in his pocket. So that was a little thing between Greg and I. He and Karen both officiate basketball as well. But all right, and we got Carl and Patch and Demetra listening out there in Orange, West Groton Heights, I guess it's called. I'm not sure. Up there where it snows all year round.
God's country.
Yeah. And then we got Marcia and Ava and Silas who are listening in South Reigate. Rich Thornton is listening from Massachusetts. He says he's got his earbud in, and he's at the hockey game. His school that he's the coach or athletic director for. He used to be the athletic director here at Oxbow. He's out there. He's got a hockey team that's playing in the playoffs tonight. Brian Act is listening from over in the Randolph area, and we got Amy and South Reigate and Mike in North Averill. I'm thinking Jeannie Pike is listening. I haven't got a shout-out from her, but she listens to most everything we do. So I'm going to give a shout-out to Jeannie Pike just in case she's listening.
What I'm curious about, Waz, is if any of your international family, last time I did with you had a cousin in Holland and a great aunt in Switzerland.
I got people who like to listen, stay in touch.
We got Josh Smith is our engineer tonight back at the station. Maybe you can look that up for us.
Yeah,
and
I think you might have sent one. We got Eddie White and Liz Posniak listening tonight. Eddie and Liz listening, and Eddie's a former Oxbow graduate, one of my favorite guys. He's just a nice all-around guy. Yeah, we got Jeannie and JC are listening from Broughton tonight. So they're listening from Broughton. And let's see who else we got. I got a thing from Josh. Let's see what he says. Online, we've got online listening, streaming map that I see is lit up like a Christmas tree, he says. Same ones as usual. We got Germany, my cousin in Brussels, Thailand, Morocco. I got my cousins up in Canada listening, Boston, New York City, Kansas, Oregon, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, and we got a new one. Someone from Seychelles? Where's Seychelles? You're the social studies teacher.
I
God.
don't know.
All over the place in New England, they say. So,
I know the one in Morocco. That's my brother, Chopper Carl. He's traveling to Morocco.
There you go.
I know he always listens when he's international.
Chopper Carl doesn't get out of the woods. He's talking about woods.
Well, they've got woods in Morocco, I'm sure of it.
All right. Let's send it back to the studio and listen to some of those sponsors right now. And we'll be back for the second half right after these messages.
Some Fuels in Bradford is the kind of place that still feels local, because it is. We answer our phones, and our office is open weekdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays during the heating season, 9 a.m. to noon. Need to switch providers? We can make that happen. We can get customers moved to Thompson quickly without the runaround. Stop by our office in Bradford or visit us now at thompsonfuels.com.
When your day goes off the rails, Caledonia Wrecker Service is ready to toe the line. From roadside rescues to late-night recoveries, their crew keeps Vermont rolling 24/7. Locally owned and always on call, they'll pull you through. Call 802-751-1117. Caledonia Wrecker Service, hooked on helping.
Rise and Run Timber Frames in Groton is a proud sponsor of this year's local high school basketball games. Rise and Run Timber Frames is a local, family-owned and operated timber frame business. Are you planning a new home, barn, or outbuilding project? We can help you make your dreams a reality. Find us on Facebook or contact Brian and Jody at riseandruntimberframes@gmail.com or call 802-222-0774.
Good luck, teams. Auctioneers C.W. Gray and Sons of East Thetford, a family-owned and operated business for over 60 years, specializes in equipment sales and bargain building products where a bargain becomes a steal, selling doors, windows, vanities, and more, located at Grays Field in Fairleigh, are proud to be sponsoring the radio broadcast of high school basketball.
Welcome to Cottage Hospital.
The mission at Cottage Hospital is to strengthen the health of the community by providing accessible, compassionate, quality health care. Cottage Hospital believes that healing involves the emotional, spiritual, social, and environmental needs of the patient. Cottage Hospital is committed to finding innovative ways in which they can enhance the medical care they provide. In Lancaster, New Hampshire, at North Country Ford, you can rely on fair deals and honest advice as they offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, along with many commercial vehicles. They can help you with all of your automotive needs as well, including service to your Ford as well as other brands, a collision center, and financing. At North Country Ford in Lancaster, they take this time to say good luck to the young men and women on the local basketball teams. Rich Clifford Concrete of North Haverhill hopes you're enjoying the live coverage of local high school basketball. If you have a project that requires concrete, call Rich Clifford Concrete at 603-787-2573. Rich Clifford specializes in foundations, concrete floors, slabs, retaining walls, and more. If it involves concrete, call Rich Clifford Concrete in North Haverhill.
Handicapper.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson, where the second half has gotten underway here. Taking two shots now is Windsor, and now we've got it covered up. We've got a jump ball, and this jump ball is going Oxbow's way. 29-11. We are at the half. I figured out, now that I know it's near the island and near Madagascar, I know that it's my Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben is the space show.
Uncle Ben. Didn't he move from Madagascar?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Back underway here. Oxbow. Long toe. Nice bucket there. They need more of that. They need more of that. Not the long pass that gets picked off, but the easy bucket. 29-13. Can't get them all back at once, but that helps.
Need a stop or two now.
That's the truth.
With a good box out, they're having a hard time keeping them off the board.
Windsor's Clark over to Blanchard. Blanchard will take a shot. Three-pointer, rattles around, doesn't go, but the offensive board goes to Windsor. Can't get it to go, but there will be a foul.
Foul and a two-shotter. That offensive rebound went to Spalding, so she's going to be on the line. The foul is on Oxbow's long tail, which is her second of the evening. 29-13, 6:47 in the third period. On the line for a couple is Spalding. She has 9 points already, leading all Spalding scores. She gets the ball for her first of two here in the third period. First shot's up, not good. Second shot, I was just thinking, I saw Eddie White's name there. Eddie White had a sister named Heather who died in the car crash, so she is always on my mind. And the offensive rebound for Windsor, and that's good for
Wild Goose.
Wild Goose.
That makes it 32-13, and third quarter is much like the first and the second. Everything going Windsor's way early on here. Oxbow looking for an answer from Phelps. Phelps over to Houston. Houston, spin move into the paint, and then a kick for a long three from long toe. Can't get it to go, but she will go to the line and shoot three in a row.
That foul is on Windsor's Rockwood. be Rockwood's third, I think. Yep. Longtoe gets 3 shots. She has 9 points now for Oxbow. She's been on the foul line twice. Make that 3 for 3 now. I hope I don't jinx her, but good for another one. So Oxbow trying to climb back into it. They've got a long ways to go, but going to have one stop. We do it one possession at a time. Second shot is good. Going to get one more to see if she can get the trifecta here. Here's the ball for her third. Jerry's drawn in the ear, some official down there. And her shot is up, and she does. She is 5 for 5 from the free throw line. It's 32-16 on Windsor with the lead.
Windsor's Rockwood, cross-court pass, now back out to Wild Goose. Wild Goose will dribble to the right-hand side and shoot a 3. Wild Goose for 3. Coach Emerson just shaking his head. No matter what he tries, Windsor's got an answer. Coming in the other way is Houston. Her shot won't go. Rebound is going to be collected by Wild Goose and a foul on the floor.
It's going to be an Oxbow's foul as Wild Goose gets the rebound. Foul is going to be on Oxbow's, Oxbow's 23, which is going to be the third foul for Riley Pike. Oxbow drops back into a half-court man.
Yeah, Blanchard with the ball. Passes off to Clark of the Yellow Jackets. And now a turnover. They haven't had many, but a turnover for Windsor. Oxbow coming the other way. They trail in this one, 35-16. Houston on the left wing. Hands off to Longtoe. Now Phelps. Phelps back out to Houston, top of the key. Passes to Longtoe at the foul line area. She tries to get a shot off, goes down hard. No call, though, coming the other way. It's the Yellow Jackets.
Phelps has stuff on the other end.
Phelps ran a long ways to prevent that layup.
The Windsor's ball out of bounds here.
Oxbow girls still working hard here. Inbound underneath their own basket. It's Windsor. Wild Goose shot from the corner. That one won't go. Rebound Houston of the Olympians, but picked off at midcourt by Spalding. Spalding finds Wild Goose. Wild Goose shot is long. Clark with the rebound and the putback, and Addie Crane is going to go to the line, and she was fouled on that putback.
Well, looks like it's on Osgood's foul. That's her second, I believe. They got her for one in there. I might have mixed that up. I'm usually not wrong, but I might have been. Going to the line for a couple is Crane. She has 5 points already tonight, 1 for 2 points so far. Her first shot is up, and that one's good. Smooth. 35-16. Oxbow's been unable to give these Windsor Yellow Jackets a run here. When they need a stop, they haven't been able to come up with it. Second shot is good for Crane, making it 37-16.
5 minutes left in this third quarter of play.
I don't think we talked earlier in the game. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
We had the first game, Hazen won, right? We got a lot of Hazen faithful sitting over there, waiting to see who wins this game, because they will be playing in the championship on Saturday. Hazen was the number 1 seed for Jen. Gave him quite the game for 3 quarters, and then Hazen pulled away just a little bit. So.
Yeah, a lot of red still in the stands. Hazen, I think they just love basketball in the entire town. I don't think you're allowed to live there if you don't. Oxbow's going to the line. Brooke Osgood, she was good on her first one there, Oz.
37-17. Now, Osgood got fouled. That foul was on Addison Crane. That's her first for Windsor. Team's second of the quarter. Second shot is good. Oxbow's doing a good job from the free throw line. They just haven't got there much. They are, I'm going to jinx them, but they're 7 for 7 from free throw.
Well, there's something going well for them.
Got to be. Turnovers are killing them, though. It's just, I don't know if Windsor's defense is that good, or if the girls were nervous, but they just had too many turnovers here, and it's giving Windsor quite the lead. They capitalize.
I think you got to give Windsor some credit. I think their defense is that good. Offensively, they don't look too bad either, as Crane just went up strong and got another foul.
I believe that foul's going to be on Osgood. It is. It's her third, at least according to my book, but maybe second on the clock, so we're going to go with that. Green gets to go back to the line, though, where she is 3 for 4 with 7 points tonight. Green's first shot, lots of backspin. Can't get it to get to the bottom of the net. Coming into the game for Windsor is Blanchard. Taking a seat, I believe, is Wild Goose. Wild Goose is senior on this team. Second shot for Crane is up. That one won't go either. Chasing it down, and it's out of bounds. It's going to be off from Windsor. Going to be Oxbow's ball.
37-18 the score. Windsor has been in control from early on. 4:35 left in the third. Phelps looking to inbound. She does. Long toe. Brings it up over the timeline. Passes them to the corner to Houston. Now they are able to make that pass, but can't convert with Osgood. Loose ball on the floor. Girls on the floor. Just two, not a scrum, but they are wrestling for it.
And nobody's giving it up. Nobody was giving that one up. They tumbled for her. They did like the alligator roll there.
Hard to hear a whistle with the fans going here.
Oxbow with the ball. Jump ball and arrow in their favor.
Phelps has to make the long pass into the backcourt. Houston, she'll bring it back in. Houston finds long toe. She gets a nice shot off, but it won't go. Coming the other way, it's the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets, Spalding. Dribbles to the corner. Pulls it back out. Shot from three-point land is not going to go for Rockwood. Out of bounds. It's an air ball, and the Oxbow boys are letting her know it.
They haven't had much to cheer about tonight, so they're going to do it when they get it.
Yeah.
Wild Goose back into the game for Windsor, and we get a full timeout, so we'll send it back to the station, and we'll be right back after these messages.
At Wells River Congregational Church, we believe in faith in action. From worship services to community programs, there's something for everyone. Join us at 76 Main Street in Wells River, and let's grow together in faith, love, and service.
Valley Floors in Bradford is proud to be a sponsor of local high school basketball. Valley Floors sends best wishes to the teams for another successful basketball season. The schedule promises a lot of exciting moments. Valley Floors invites you to visit their showroom in Bradford. For additional information, log on to valleyfloorsinc.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
Located at the gateway to the Groton State Forest, the Upper Valley Grill and General Store in Groton is where you'll always find good food seasoned with local gossip and served with freshly brewed Green Mountain coffee. Fill up the rig or pick up snacks, ice-cold beverages, and convenience items. Stay for a hearty meal from the grill or enjoy takeout nightly. At the junction of routes 232 and 302 in Groton, it's the Upper Valley Grill and General Store. At Averte, we're changing lives through compassionate mental health care. From short-term support to long-term residential programs, our team creates a safe, family-style environment where individuals can thrive. Learn more at averte.com.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson here at the Barry Auditorium. Windsor's enjoying a 37-18 lead with 3:40 left to go on the clock.
Another tie-up and another jump ball. And Oxbow's not going to hold on to the ball long. It's going to go Windsor's way.
I got a new shout-out from Tuttles. Tuttles likes to listen to basketball on WYKR.
You got a long list tonight. Not to mention all the people who don't text you because they don't want you to talk about them on the radio.
Exactly.
Windsor on their offensive end. Shot goes up, won't go, though. Another offensive board for Windsor. She's in trouble down low, and a 3-second violation is going to be called against Windsor. Had nowhere to go, so Oxbow will take over. Down 37-18. Officials are getting together, though.
I want to talk about it. How about we give Oxbow a break? They're down by 20 points. But, chitter-chat.
The officials are
they're going to get a timeout. Wow. We got a timeout. Let's send it back to the studio, and we'll be right back after these messages. We'll sort out who gets the ball.
Riverside Design Works is proud to support WIKR's live coverage of high school basketball. This season, we're cheering for teamwork on and off the court and celebrating the community that makes our neck of the woods great. Riverside Design Works. Design that scores every time.
When you're stuck on the side of the road, call Precision Towing and Recovery in Corinth. They offer light and medium duty towing, recovery, roadside assistance, and equipment hauling. Their soft strap, no scratch method ensures safe handling, perfect for family cars or classics alike. Fully insured and locally trusted, they're ready around the clock to get you moving. Learn more at PrecisionTowingAndRecoveryVT.com. Precision Towing and Recovery, Corinth's dependable roadside team.
Today's high school basketball game is sponsored by Todd Holt Physical Therapy in Wells River. Todd Holt Physical Therapy offers a wide range of services to help you feel your best. Don't wait to start feeling better. Visit ToddHoltPhysicalTherapy.com or call 802-757-8000 today.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson. After some conversation by the officials, it's Windsor with the ball, and shot went up, and I think we got a foul. Yep, it's going to be an Oxbow foul for 2 shots. Windsor's Jalen Lyman goes to the line.
Lyman on the line, the sophomore from Windsor. Gives the ball a couple of dribbles and a spin. First shot up and on the leg, up at the bottom of the net.
That foul was on Abby Longtail. That's her third. Team's fifth, so Windsor's going to be shooting for the rest of the quarter. Second shot is up, and that one is good. Who was shooting that again? Lyman?
Jalen Lyman. Good for both.
Gets the first 2 points of the evening.
Oxbow on the inbound, and Windsor just gives them nothing. They harass them all the way up the floor. Houston able to get it over, floats it up and over, draws the foul. She'll go to the line and shoot 2.
All right, this foul is going to be on Windsor. It's going to be Windsor's third team foul. Going to the line is McKenna Houston. She's yet to be there tonight. And that foul is on Crane, and check that. That foul is on Rockwood, and they got her for 4. Longstow's good for her first. We got one more quarter to go. It's just the third quarter. This half is dragged just a little bit. We got some subs in for Windsor as they're letting their starters take a rest as they've got a 21-point lead over Oxbow. I thought Oxbow coming in would give them a little better game than this. I wasn't quite sure how strong Windsor was, but they're doing a good job. Abby Long, check that. That's 14, McKenna Houston. She was good for both of them, right?
She was. That makes it 39-19. 20-point advantage. Windsor looking at the three-pointer. And that comes from Casey Clark.
That's her third three-pointer of the evening.
Casey Clark, good to make it a 42-19 game. Just under 3 minutes left in the third. And Oxbow has to have an answer soon. Longtoe for 3. Rattles around, won't go. Rebound's going to get collected by a Wild Goose, but she loses the handle.
So it's going to stay Oxbow's ball. Oxbow down by quite a bit here, 42-19. They have the ball in the corner. We got a sneaker violation here. Someone has to tie him up. Alrighty, we're ready to go. Going inbounds the ball is Braley Phelps, and against this man, they're having a hard time. They get it into that Houston. Yeah, she's good for 2. Houston's got 8 points tonight. Again, don't forget at the conclusion of this game, we're going to have a B-Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game.
Oxbow using man-to-man full court as well, trying their luck at it.
They're having a hard time securing the rebound. They're getting their hands on it, but they're not securing it.
Windsor on the run. Floater won't go. Rebound, sophomore, and out of bounds off of Oxbow.
It's going to be Windsor's ball out of bounds. 42-21, all Windsor here. Windsor, should they hang on to this lead, will take on Hazen Saturday in the Division 3. We got a push-off. I think that's going to be a Windsor foul. Dead ball foul, which is good for Oxbow. It's going to be foul number 4 for Windsor. So Oxbow's going to get the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Foul is on, I think he said 11, but we'll check. Coming back into the game for Windsor is Rockwood. That foul is on Grace Blanchard, her third.
Oxbow a line formation on the inbound. They get it in and into the hands of Phelps. Phelps over the timeline.
Phelps didn't have a very good game last game. Well, she was closely guarded. That's what she's been scoring a lot for Oxbow, but she's yet to have a point tonight. And now she's got a foul, I think.
Yeah, the teams have got the scouting report on Oxbow. Oxbow's had some injuries, too. So every team that's going up against the Olympians is looking to shut down Phelps. They've been successful tonight.
Last two games, that second shot on Phelps, the second foul. So on the line for Windsor is Rockwood, Amelia Rockwood. She's good on her first. She gets the ball for another one. Second shot is up and nothing but the bottom of the net. It's 2 minutes left to go in the third period, 44-21, Windsor.
Kenna Houston bringing it up for the Olympians, picks up her dribble, finds Longtoe, who's going down through, tries to make a pass, but ends up out of bounds. Not even sure.
We're going to talk about it. I think that went off.
We should talk about it. I think that's off of Windsor.
I think Windsor kicked it out of bounds there. A couple of bodies, but yeah, we're going to stay off. So, why not? 20-point game. Nobody's going to complain, I don't think. So, Oxbow's going to take it out of bounds underneath their own basket. That's Phelps. Usually try to get it right back to it, but they've got their hands in everything. Phelps does get off a shot, but it's no good.
Coming away with it is Windsor. Windsor on the run up ahead, and we're going to have a tip ball by Oxbow. Phelps kicks that out of bounds.
A couple of subs in for Windsor. Callie Great, I'm going to say, and Mackenzie Daniels. Windsor trying to get it in.
They do so. 3-point attempt is going to be no good for Bright, who's just into the game. 44-21. Oxbow, Longtoe looks to answer. Longtoe good for three. Longtoe's doing her part.
She's put two really good games together, both in the playoffs and this one.
Windsor happy to run. Hook shot won't go. Rebound is secured by Oxbow's Osgood, and we're going to have out of bounds off of Windsor.
Really felt some frustration as she got trapped. She knocked it off an off a Windsor leg there. Oxbow has the ball. Windsor still staying in this full court, man pressure. They get it into Longtoe.
44-24. With just a minute left to play here in the third quarter. Longtoe can't get the floater to go. In under a minute, Windsor over the timeline, pass to the corner. Takes a dribble and a floater. That one will not go. Rebound is out of bounds, Oxbow ball.
Windsor with subs back in. It's sort of like a line change in a hockey game. It's like every time the clock stops, Windsor's got a line of girls wanting to come in.
We got an offensive defensive switch here?
Maybe. I don't know. They're up by 20 points here, 44-24.
Whatever they're doing is working.
Oxbow trying to get it in bounds. They try to go long. They do to Houston.
Houston receives it about the timeline. And she makes another long pass. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Windsor.
Longtoe almost got her head taken off there by is that Rockwood or Wild Goose?
Wild Goose.
They're both kind of going after the ball, but Wild Goose could see Longtoe. Longtoe couldn't see Wild Goose coming. Trying to get it in. They've had a hard time just getting the ball in bounds here.
Yeah, this is great defense by Windsor.
And man, they stay in the man the whole game, no matter what's going on.
I'm seeing less of the Hazen red shirts in the crowd, but
I think they've gone home thinking they know what's going to happen.
They've seen what they need to see. Oxbow on the inbound. They get it right back to Phelps. Phelps dribbling left. Nice pass. And we're going to have a
good bucket.
Good bucket on the continuation there.
That's Houston gets that bucket, and that makes her 10 points tonight with a chance to go to the line. That foul is going to be on Cassie Clark for Windsor.
Well, I'll remind you, at the conclusion of this game, we need to pick a Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game.
Good bucket by Houston. She is, I don't want to jinx them. They got another quarter, but Oxbow is perfect from the line.
So
11 for 11 from the line.
One thing that's going well. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of play. Windsor with the ball. On the run. Kick. Three-pointer will not go. Rebound, fought for. Ends up in the hands of Clark of the Yellow Jackets. 19 down low. Who was that? Number 23, Spalding. Spalding. Ball tipped out of bounds. Just 9/10 of the second left.
Just go long somewhere. Really Phelps going to get it long.
They do. Receive, and a shot will not go for Brooke Osgood. So after 3 quarters of play, it's been all Windsor, 46-27 here from the Barry Auditorium. We'll be right back after these messages.
Winter grime from road salt and slush doesn't just look bad, it can damage your home surfaces. Northeast Wash tackles it all, from driveways to siding. Locally owned, professionally done. Stay clean this season. Visit northeastpowerpro.com and let Scott and the team take it from there. Beat the winter chill with a luxurious hot tub from Country Pools and Spas. Visit their showroom in Littleton or browse their selection at countrypools.com. Warm up your winter nights with Country Pools and Spas.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson here at the Barry Auditorium. We just love this place. It's 46-27, kind of a lopsided game in favor of Windsor over Oxbow. But coming back out to the floor for the fourth here, and Oxbow will play till the end. I can give you that. I can tell you that. They'll work hard till the end.
I'm pretty impressed with the Oxbow student section. They've been on their feet the entire game. Not always easy to do when you're down by 20 points. They're still into it.
We get a foul right out of dead ball foul, and I think it's going to be on Windsor. I think it's going to be on Windsor's Wild Goose. No, 31. That's going to be 4 on Rockwood.
Both teams with some foul trouble here.
We could see a couple girls sitting on the bench by the end of it.
Oxbow's Houston. She's on the run. A little too hard off the glass. Rebound goes to Wild Goose. Pass up ahead for Windsor. They're going to lose the handle out of bounds off the end line.
Addison Clark, Training, who's a freshman she checks back in for Windsor. She's a good-looking freshman. She's done a good job. She's got, 7 points tonight off the bench.
Quality minutes, yeah.
Oxbow going long. I don't know why they're doing that.
They've had trouble with that all night. They have trouble again as it's kicked off by Windsor. Windsor coming the other way. Get past the Wild Goose now down into the corner. Long 2. Won't go, but the putback is good. Good rebound and putback by Spalding. 48-27. Firing a miracle was.
Yeah, I don't think this Windsor team's going to...
I don't think they're going to choke. No. They are good. Oxbow, as you said, still playing to the end. Shot from Houston won't go. Out of bounds.
Windsor's ball out of bounds. 48-27. 7:14 left to go in the fourth period. Windsor's done a good job. Now that's a violation. You can't receive the ball from the official and run the baseline. It's almost like you have to have a pivot foot down there. She was running the baseline. The only time you can do that is after a made basket.
The officials are always real clear about telling the inbounder that they are allowed to do that. If they don't give you that mechanic, you better stay put.
So Oxbow gets the ball, but guess what? Another turnover.
Cops it right back up, coming the other way. It's Spalding. Spalding on the run. Off the glass, won't go.
That's being over the back, yeah. She just gets knocked. Riley Pike's been trying to work hard on the boards and getting her hands on them, but gets her hands on that one, and she secures it, but just great, pushes her right to the ground as on an over the back because Windsor is attacking the rebounds, the baskets. Another long pass. This one seems to work out. Down and good for McKenna Houston.
I swear that's the first one that's worked out, though, was. That pass has been picked off so much tonight that...
yeah, it's been hard to get it in.
It's just been difficult. Under 7 minutes left to play here. Ball is out of bounds yet again.
Looks like the Windsor coach wants a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. We'll talk about what we got coming up. So we're going to play. Let's see. You be the coach. Just take a quick timeout. What's Coach Emerson talking about? These girls are down by 19. Trying to think. You got the lineup right there. I got one over here somewhere. But he graduates what? 1 senior? 2 seniors?
We got Houston and Phelps are both senior starters. Those are his only two seniors. And he certainly, got
some building blocks coming.
He's got 48 left in this game, and he's not giving up.
Right.
He's definitely not giving up this game, but he's trying to, win the small battles. What can we build from this? What can we feel good about?
And I saw Windsor, they're only graduating one starter. They have a few seniors on the team, but only one of them are starters, so they'll be back at it next year.
Could very well see these teams again. Windsor, Wild Goose shakes a three-pointer, but it's no good.
We're going the other way. The Oxbow crowd, just anything they can cheer about, even an out-of-bounds play.
Assuming this one stays Windsor's way, and it has been so far, our last team in the tournament will be the Danville boys. If they go to West Rutland tomorrow?
They go to West Rutland tomorrow at 7 o'clock. We're going to keep tabs on that, and we'll let you know. If they win, we'll be back here at the Berry Auditorium with them, as they're our last surviving team in our listening area.
I have a prediction from BMU point guard Jamal Sebu. Says Danville's going to win that game. He's played against both of those teams. He thinks Danville's the stronger team.
Yeah, they lost to West Rutland the other night in the playoffs, right, the playdown. And the long shot's no good. And they've played Danville twice during the season, right?
Yeah, Danville's real strong for this year for sure. I haven't seen West Rutland, but if they're able to win, we'll be back here at the Berry Auditorium. You said it'll be a Tuesday or a Wednesday game of this next week?
Yeah, I believe they play Tuesday or Wednesday. And it doesn't show on my thing, but I'll look it up tomorrow.
One thing at a time.
I know, yeah.
One thing at a time. They gotta get there.
We were talking we had supper before the game down in the local place here, and ran into Coach Scott Ferguson. And we were talking with him, and he seems to know these coaches, and he said this Windsor team was good. He thought they were good. He didn't know if they could beat Hazen. So earlier in the game, that's kind of his read on it. He does a lot of coaching in the summer and sees a lot of these kids during summer ball. Does summer ball instead of AAU, a lot of these girls play both. They play summer ball for their local school, and then they play AAU or wherever, Windsor has the ball. 5.5 minutes left to go.
20-point advantage. At any point, are they going to try to take any time off this? And they're going to keep putting the hammer down.
They're putting their subs in, you know what I mean? And if the subs can score, they're going to let them score. I would drop back into a half-court man. That would be more classy than the full-push stuff they played the whole game. So we got the foul on Windsor. That's like on number 2. Is that right? Yep, that's her first, Callie Bright. Another sub in for Windsor. Oxbow with the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. They try to get the steal. They do. Osgood up, and she gets the hook in, and she's going to get to go to the foul line for the old-fashioned 3. Awesome. A nice steal inside. Scott was talking to us about kids. You can teach them a play, and sometimes they just don't think. Like you say, you got to go to this spot and pick somebody. Well, if there's nobody there, they still run to that spot. They don't think about what's coming up. And Oxbow still perfect from the line as Osgood cans that to make it a 3-pointer. Windsor breaking Oxbow's press, but they get the turnover. Oxbow with a rare turnover here. They're still down by 20. I like sitting and talking to coaches and officials. I always like after a game, like after a softball game or a basketball game, just sitting and picking the brain of officials or people who came to the game to see if they saw something different than what I saw from the bench,
I was always impressed, that you could get officials to come to your house
after you
just abused them for 32 minutes of abuse, and then they would come to your house and have dinner and chat about basketball.
Right. Well, it was friendly abuse. Let's put it that way.
54-32 here at
I was going to say, they haven't called that the whole game. She plowed her. Longtail has set a good pick, and she's been set on her butt, on her wallet, at least 3 or 4 times, and they finally get the call. And the Windsor coach wants to yell about it just a little bit, but it's up to her team to tell her there's somebody there picking. So that foul is on Spalding. That's her second. It's going to be the team's fifth. So the one to the line is Longtail. She got run over. She's still trying to check and make sure all the parts are where they're supposed to be. She has the ball for her first. First shot is up, and that one is good.
Longtail's been a bright spot in this losing effort here tonight.
Definitely going to be in contention for Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game. Second ball. That's up. Oxbow still perfect from the line tonight. 54-34, down by 20. They just haven't been able to get a stop when they need one.
Windsor bringing the ball up and over the timeline. It's Rockwood. Rockwood will go coast to coast. Throws it up, now. But going to get go to the line.
Oxbow bailed her out there by fouling her because she had no clue where the basket was.
She was too far under.
Yeah.
She was going to make that anyhow. But
right. That foul is going to go on Oxbow's Riley Pike, and that's 4 for her. 4:47 left to go. First shot, no good for Rockwood. Rockwood has 6 points on the night. She's 2 now for 4 from the free throw line. She got the ball for her second. That shot is up, and that rattles around, no good. Rebound for Phelps.
Phelps will bring it up for the Olympians. They continue to trail by 20. And a good bucket for Riley Phelps.
First bucket of the evening comes halfway through the fourth quarter.
Coming right back the other way, though, it's Windsor.
Don't stop there.
Windsor with Pratt into the game, good for 2. Houston now brings it up for the Olympians. Oh, that's stripped away in the backcourt. Windsor, again, another good bucket. That one is Lyman, Jalen Lyman, good for 2. As Windsor's getting everybody involved in the fun. Timeout's going to be called by Barry Emerson.
We're going to talk to his kids about it. Looks like he's got a bunch of girls coming in off the bench. We do want to talk just a little bit. We had Kelly Davis has been out for the season, and she was a defensive wonder for Oxbow, and that hurt. She broke her tibia or something. She broke a bone near her kneecap and leg, near her growth plate. So she's been out for, I don't know, halfway through the season. And so, that hurts when you get a defensive kid. She could score. She could shoot beyond the 3. She was a threat, but primarily she went in to play good defense, So Oxbow, they put in some subs. I think he's sitting his seniors now, at least most of them. No, he left Riley Phelps starter on the floor, but he's got 4 subs into the game. And give him some experience. It's not very often you get to play at the Gary Auditorium. You ever play over here?
No.
I never did either. I coached here, but I never played here. So it's a different story for sure.
Oxbow down this one, 58-36. Barring divine intervention, Windsor will go to Championship Saturday. They're going to be facing a pretty tough Hazen squad. And, that could be a good game to watch, too.
Yeah. Williams gets fouled underneath. She was crying for the ball. She wanted it. She was in front. She had the position. But she's going to get to go to the line as that's the 5th foul. So Margaret Williams going to the line, looking for her first points of the evening. She's been put in spots, but she's yet to put any points on the board. First shot for Williams is up, and that's no good, and that's the first miss of the night for Oxbow from the free throw line. Williams going to get the ball for her second shot. I think I see, Rob Walker in the stands over there. Second shot is good for Williams.
Williams, just a freshman. She gets her name in the book. 4 book. Windsor just looking to add to their score with a 3-pointer. That one won't go. Oxbow's going to come away with the rebound. Stark gives it up to Phelps. Phelps will bring it up, stops and pops, shoots the long 3, hits the back of the rim, won't go. Rebound is put up to go, but a foul as McKinnon went up strong on that board.
McKinnon's going to get to go to the line for a couple. Windsor still got a couple starters in there. got a big bench. We were talking about 15 kids. Brought as many as you could bring.
Yeah.
I think that's all you can put on the bench is 15, according to BPA. Get in with the first shot, and that one's good. You can say what you want, but at least they've been doing well from the free throw line. Got to find her. She gets her first point of the evening. She gets the ball for her second. It's still 58-38, 20-point lead. 3:20 left to go. And that one's good. This is time to take this is when I would take a timeout to warm up the car. So I was coaching still. That would be Tom's sign to go warm up the car.
I know. Poor Tom never got to see the end of the game. So he had to go warm up the car.
Cold on these winter nights, you know. Oh, it's off her foot. But don't forget, we're going to listen to see how Danville does tomorrow night. But we might be back here on Saturday should Danville win tomorrow night. And according to some of the local experts, they think Danville's got a good shot against West Rutland.
Yeah, it's hard to believe we're at the end of the season. This could be it for us, Waz.
Yeah, I know. It's been a great season, though. I've had a lot of fun this year. Seen some good games, some good local action. First shot's up and good for Crane. Crane, again, we talked about as a freshman. That's 8 points for her tonight. Quite a few off. That's 4 points off the free throw line, so she's been getting some rebounds and getting fouled down there on the offensive court. Second shot is up, and that one is good as well. 60-39, 2:54 left to go in this game.
So good for a freshman like Crane to be able to get on the floor, score a few points. How big is that going to be for her player development?
Yeah.
She knows she can play at the Barry Auditorium. It's just a freshman.
Finally, with 2.5 minutes left, Windsor dropped back to
saw that.
half-court defense.
60-39. Wild Goose will bring it up for the Yellow Jackets. Pass up ahead and a baseline run for, I believe that's Rockwood. Gets fouled, goes to the line. I'm a little surprised to see this many whistles in a 20-point game.
Yeah, exactly. That foul's on check that. That foul's on Braley Phelps. That's her fourth. First shot is good for Rockwood. Rockwood with 7 points tonight. I'm just counting. Windsor's got 8 girls that have been in the scoring category. Second one for Rockwood is good. 8 or 9 girls have scored tonight. So the whole team's gotten involved in contributing to this. 62 points is a lot of points for a girls' basketball game these days. Williams is good on the other end for 2.
Yeah, you said the Danville game. Danville scored 91, but it was every single Danville Bear was able to get into the scoring column.
Yeah. If one guy off the bench doesn't get to play a lot, because I've seen a few of their games, he scored 2 3-pointers. The crowd went wild.
Yeah.
They love it when those guys who don't get to score much actually get in the game and, get something good. Another turnover for Oxbow.
Another good bucket for the freshman, Addie Crane. The bucket and the bruise. She's going to go to the line.
She had the steal. She got the bucket and the bruise. And we've got a line change for Windsor here. We got a new 5 coming in. Windsor's got quite the coaching staff there. I think they got 4 coaches on the bench. 3 plus the 1 head coach. Shot for the bruise is good for Crane, and she's going to come out of the game tonight with 12 points for the freshman.
Coach Emerson's got his 2 seniors back on the floor. I'm sure he's going to bring them off one at a time. Let the crowd give them a round of applause.
Exactly.
Houston's back in the game.
Classy move.
And there's the 2 seniors playing a little toss and catch. It's Houston and Phelps playing toss and catch on the left-hand side. Phelps now top of the key. She'll shoot a long 3. Phelps is good for 3.
You should have done that earlier. If you're not open, step back. There you are, right?
That makes the score a little more respectable at 65-44. But this one's been all Windsor. A great game.
Right,
got to give them.
Quarter, right? Oh, that's a travel. Nobody's going to call that.
Nobody's going to call that now. Windsor can't miss. They've got another
3 for Doyer. Tower
on the floor. Yeah, 68 points, you're right. You often don't see this in high school girls basketball. With a lot of subs on the floor. This team is legit. You got to give them credit.
I don't know why we're fouling, but she's fouling. Houston fouls. I think that's the first foul for Houston, I believe. So it's 15 fouls, so we got we're going to be shooting foul shots here. That Dower is going to be on the line. She has 3 points already. Dower's a sophomore for Windsor. She'll be back next year. Her shot's no good. And Oxbow, calling the seniors off the floor now. 2 seniors go off the floor, and they get big hugs from everybody and from the crowd and from the coach. And sad time when you're in your career. And they got to remember that they got here, you know.
It's always good to end your career at the Barry Auditorium.
Exactly. You know, don't feel bad about this game because they got here. All right, second shot is up, and that one is good. Under a minute, 49 seconds left. Oxbow with the ball. Oxbow starts in the game.
Windsor Yellow Jackets will meet Hazen on Championship Saturday. Windsor, a lot of subs on the floor. Everybody trying to get their name in the newspaper and in the box score. Just 20 seconds left in this game. At the conclusion of this game, we will have a rundown of who did score, and of course, the Green Mountain Merchandise player of the game, Windsor, with the ball. 12 seconds now.
Out of bounds. We have subs in, another line change for Windsor. 3 subs in. 11 seconds left to play. Windsor's ball out of bounds underneath their own basket, so another chance to score. And what do we got? We got 6 players on the court for Windsor.
Yeah,
maybe that's why they've been so far ahead. They've been playing six players all day.
That would explain it.
Oh, we got a hard fall. Just a trip up. She can go into the backcourt and receive that.
Does so.
It's out of bounds play.
Just 4 seconds. Just dribble it out.
I don't think Oxbow's going to get on the play. That's going to do it. 69-44. Oxbow against Windsor. Windsor advances to the championship. We'll be right back with the rundown after these messages.
Green Mountain Merchandise has been making Vermont shine for nearly 40 years. Whether it's custom t-shirts, embroidered hats, or event swag, they bring your vision to life. Proudly local, proudly yours. Check out Green Mountain Merchandise in Wells River or visit greenmountainmerchandise.com.
Discover exceptional assisted living at Margaret Pratt Community. Their private apartments and personalized care plans ensure seniors thrive in a home-like setting. Schedule a tour today at margaretpratt.org or call them at 802-222-5554.
When our family took over Calkins portable toilets,
we knew we had big shoes to fill.
But we are proud to carry on their tradition
of helping Vermont and New Hampshire get the job done.
Weddings, fairs, campgrounds,
and construction crews too. Yeah, we've got you.
From our family to yours, thanks for supporting local. Visit CalkinsPortableToilets.com
or call 802-684-2255 today.
We're still number 1 and the number 2 business in the NEK.
Need a home makeover? Trust the experts at Batchelder Carpentry. With over 25 years of experience, they bring quality and craftsmanship to every project. Explore their services at vtcarpenter.com.
Tonight's coverage of local high school basketball is brought to you by Ahead, affordable housing, education, and development, helping North Country families find safe, affordable homes and build stronger communities for tomorrow. Learn more at homesahead.org.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson for what might be our last game of the season. We're depending on Danville.
I got a good feeling that the Danville boys are going to bring us back here.
They're going to have a little upset in West Rutland tomorrow night.
I believe so.
All righty. We just saw Oxbow get defeated by a strong Windsor team, 69-44. Let's run down the scoring. For Oxbow, Abby Longtoe led all Oxbow scorers with 18 points. McKenna Houston with a well-balanced game, 13 points and 4 rebounds. Riley Phelps had 5 points in the fourth quarter. She was They played tough defense against her tonight. 2 points for Madeline McKinnon, 5 points for Brooke Osgood, and 3 points for Margaret Williams. Brooke Osgood also had 5 rebounds, so that's notable. For the Windsor Yellow Jackets, who are headed to the championship, we had Addison Crane with 12 points. Jalen Lyman had 4. Kamari Wildgoose had 10 points. Cassie Clark with 9. Grace Blanchard had 2 points. And Cadence Dower had 4 points. And Callie Spalding with 14. Amelia Rockwood with 8. And Mackenzie Daniels with 3. So a lot of Yellow Jackets getting in on the action.
Balanced scoring.
Very balanced scoring. Hard to stop that. Hard to stop that anytime. We're going to send it back to the studio, and we'll be right back with our Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game after these messages.
Tonight's live coverage of high school basketball is brought to you by Mount Prospect Academy, proudly supporting young people through education, structure, and opportunity, helping students build strong futures right here in our region. Mount Prospect Academy thanks you for tuning in to support our local athletes.
There's nothing like the excitement of local high school basketball. PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford wishes the teams a successful season and takes this time to salute the hard work being put forth by the coaches and athletes. When looking for reliable and expert advice on auto maintenance and repair, look no further than PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford, locally owned and operated by Chris and Tanya Bean.
Join Ricker Funeral Home and Cremation Care in supporting our local heroes on the basketball court. We're here for the games, and we're here for you. Community-focused and family-owned since 1952.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson, where we just saw Windsor defeat Oxbow by a score of 69-44. For one last time, we want to go through our shout-outs. Thank you for listening, Mike and Amy and Glenn Hatch and Rich Thornton and Marcia, Ava, and Silas, Carl and Patch and Demetra, Greg and Karen, Jeannie and JC, Eddie and Liz, Chopper Carl, and the Tuttles. We want to thank you all for listening. Our Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game tonight, Neil, is going to go to...
Well, if I could first give an honorable mention, Abby Longto, 18 points. What a great she had. However, looking at those seniors that are on the floor playing their last game, playing their hearts out, you got to look at McKenna Houston, 13 points, 5 rebounds. She was perfect from the from the free throw line.
Yep.
And Oxbow overall, 15 for 16 from the free throw line. But really liked what I saw out of McKenna Houston. She is our Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game.
All right, that's going to do it here. We'll let you know how Danville does tomorrow night as they head down to West Rutland. If they win, we'll be back here at the Barry Auditorium for their semifinal game early next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, somewhere in there.
I got a good feeling, Watt. This is the event. We're going to be back in the Crow's Nest.
You will find out tomorrow night. All right, that's going to do it for us. Thank you very much for listening to WYKR Basketball. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson. Have a good night and drive safely.